Okay, starting out in Bailey Park, which is north part of Sierra Madre, going up to Jones Peak. And going to be going up the Bailey Canyon Trail, I guess. So let's all, you can see Jones Peak on there, 3.3 miles. So let's go ahead and get started. And walking through Bailey Park and see the evidence of the horrible Santa Anas we had that were worse than like 100 years or something. All these trees uprooted and all that. Pretty amazing. And it's been going a couple minutes up the trail. Come to a little sign here. I always like to take pictures of the signs. It's a neat little bridge. Very pleasant in here today. Rain forecast for later. So we'll move along. There's a waterfall trail here, partway up, but I don't see any water down there, so it'll be something to explore on another day, maybe in the spring. I'm going to have a few switchbacks. There's the view of Pasadena out there to the right, and below me is some sort of retreat down there. It's very interesting. Okay, been going up an hour and a quarter, and I've already reached the saddle, which is just north of Jones Peak. So there's the East Trail going off there, and trail continues up that steep ridge there. I believe that would be Hastings Peak. So let's first do Jones, and I can see my breath, it's cold. So okay, on to Jones. Oh, here we are, top of beautiful Jones Peak. Yeah, the valley view is obscure because of the fog. There's the high point. Exciting. Oh, it's gone now, but I just caught a glimpse of the antennas and everything up on Mount Wilson up there. Maybe we'll see it later. There, the fog lifted, and you can see the tops up there. Kind of spectacular. And there's the ridge I'll be going up next. Fire break down there. Okay, here we go. I just came over a little bump here, and you can see Hastings over there. Then the old Mount Wilson Road, cutting across Mount Yale with Wilson, with the antennas behind it. Well, looking down, way down there at Jones Peak, and up the ridge I just came, and now I've reached the summit of Hastings, marked by this pole, and there's a benchmark here which says Sierra Madre E1. So that's how I know it's here. I've reached the summit. Pretty good trail up the fire break. Very pleasant trail, actually. One of the nicest ones I've been on in a while. So if I look north, I can see the fire break continues, and there's the trail up a bump. And then you continue on and hit the old Mount Wilson Road. And then I'm going to go ahead and do that and take the road a little bit and then go right, trying to hit a peak right there, which is Mount Yale. And off to the right, just above it, you can see Wilson. So it's been a pretty good distance all the way from the valley floor to here. So after a couple minutes here and some agua, I'm going to go ahead and try to do Yale. This fog So as you can see, it keeps trying to catch me. The higher I go, the higher it goes. Now I can't even see down the valley anymore. Kind of spooky. I just finished going up that fire break, which was actually kind of steep and loose, and made it on the old Mount Wilson toll road. Very historical and famous. So now I need to walk up this a ways and look for a faint use trail to the left, which I hear some people miss, so a little worried about that. This huge rock slide came down and it's completely blocked the road. Well, I've been hiking up the road, Mount Wilson Road here. Been really watching for a Corinne on the left. And there it is. And then if I look just to the right, you can see another little tiny little bits of rocks there. And then a very faint use trail going up into the brush. So this is the way up to Yale up there. So next thing we'll be on top. I just arrived on Yale. There's this helicopter going across over there. And down below you can see the old Wilson Trail, which I climbed off of, and there's Wilson. We're just below it here. This route I took to this point would be a way to go out Mount Wilson. I never hear anybody doing it, but you sure could. So here's the top of Yale. Right there. I'm going to walk over here to the old benchmark. There, proof. I'm looking out over everything. It's really a spectacular looking day out there with all those clouds. And the forecast was for rain tonight. So I guess that's what all that is. Well, I've come a significant way down the trail. Came down past Hastings, down to past Jones. And it took about an hour to get to the Jones saddle from Yale. Now I've come down dozens of switchbacks, the ones I went up this morning. And take a little side trip since I'm having good time on the trail. This is what you read in some of the guidebooks, this stone house, abandoned. Very curious. See some pipes here. Like, where would those attach to? I mean, I'm still a long ways from getting back. That'd be water, gas, what would that be? So you come over to this little hut here, this little house in the Bailey Canyon, and looking out here, you can see through the mist and fog, I'm a long ways away from the valley floor still. So somebody must have hiked up here and built this, and that's how they had to get here. There's no road. Interesting. Now getting farther down the trail, you can see the retreat down there, and on the left going down the ridge, the trail that came up earlier today. I've already come down gazillion switchbacks. Reminds me very much of the Whitney section that has the 99 switchbacks. And you can start to hear the noise of the stupid city. Yeah, getting close to the bottom, and you can see the trail that went off to the falls, Bailey Falls. There's no water down there, but from above you can see it's nice and lush. You'll be real close to the parking area, so that would be a fun place to go if you just have a few minutes. In the spring, I would say. So, try it out sometime. Almost down. This portion of the trail is very pleasant. Very nice. Time to go slow, look around, no rush. Some ruins I didn't notice on the way up. Near the bottom of the canyon here. So there must have been something else interesting years ago.